Hey, fellas.
Yo. Hey.
What's happening, guys? Marcel, Jay.
Yo.
This is going to be a thing. So, being that I did that whole bit with the side thing, I figured I'd take my comedy act on the road. And I have an upcoming show at Rikers Island. I'm taking no prisoners.
We got that laugh track. This is a good time for that laugh track.
Where's that at now?
Yes.
Get out,
no.
sir.
God damn it.
I guess we're doing this.
You're going to take this love.
Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hi there.
Why you hesitated like that?
I don't know. It's like they said action, and I saw the finger point to me, and I was like,
Yeah.
I got stage fright for like 5 seconds because I haven't been doing this for 77 episodes.
There we go.
What's going on, everybody? I'm one of your hosts, Jay Alvarez. Across from me, as always,
Raul, what's going on, people?
And then on the ones and twos, making sure we sound exquisite.
My name is
What's up, guys? It's Marcel.
Yeah, that's his new interest music.
Marcel got a new
Trying some
toy.
new tricks.
That's funny.
So Marcel, we keep talking to Marcel about we want you to talk more. We want you to talk more. So this motherfucker auto-tuned.
Yeah, he just got a whole soundboard. He doesn't have to say anything.
I don't say anything. I let my hands do my talk. He's a real DJ. He talks with his hands.
There you go.
There you go.
Remember that part of Ferris Bueller's Day Off where he calls out sick and he's coughing and stuff on the keyboard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was like way ahead of its time. That was
It
like back in the
was.
80s, man. He's got that shit. That's what we're rocking now, in case you guys are wondering.
Nice.
We got that Ferris Bueller technology.
If you hear snoring, it's because somebody knocked on the door and we forgot to turn it off.
He got a car, I got a computer.
There you go.
I do have my son in the studio here, so if you do hear some weird noises, it's him in the background playing with my phone. I'm not even going to try to shush him because he's 6.
You got to entertain children, guys.
Yeah, I'm not even going to... I tried to shush him just now. Screw it.
Yeah. This is what parenting is like.
Yeah.
You know what parenting is like? You ever done, okay, not that I condone this, and let me say this for the people who are listening at work. I do not partake in any illicit activities, illegal or otherwise, or questionably medical. But when you were kids, remember when you were experimenting with illicit drugs? you ever get like to a point where like you did more than you should have, and then you get to something serious, and then you're looking at the serious thing that you have to do, and you're thinking to yourself, "Oh my God, did I just fuck up?" That's parenting.
Yep.
That's all parenting is you're looking at your children, and after you do anything, you just look at your kids and like, "Oh my God, did I just fuck up?"
Jay, I used to do that all the time, like all the time. And then finally I looked at myself in the mirror last week and I said, is this what you want to do for the rest of your life?
Yeah, but with children, you don't get to take it back.
No, you don't.
At least not after the first month, because they do have that safe haven law.
They do.
They do.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I've
Who
thought
knew?
about it.
Well,
sorry.
this went off the rails real quick.
did, it did.
Hey, guys, thanks for still listening.
That was the old me. That was last week.
You don't have to live that life anymore, Marcel. Hey, we appreciate everybody for listening. Thank you all for coming in, tuning in every week, whether we're here or not.
Yeah.
We're getting better. But thank you all so much. You guys can you can listen to us, share us with your friends. They can find us on anywhere they stream podcasts: Spotify, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio,
Google Podcast, Podknife.
your grandmother's gossip network.
Facts.
Yes.
AM radio, I think we did that?
AM radio.
AM.
Yeah.
Radio Republic. We're on that.
Radio Republic.
I don't even know what that is, but we're there.
We pay
There
extra for AM.
There we go. Yeah, you pay extra for AM. You get that better bandwidth.
Yeah,
like,
man.
what is morning radio? But also, you can find us on our social media feeds. Find us on Twitter at The Pops On Pod. You can get us on Instagram and Facebook at The Pops On Podcast. You can even send us an email if you like it. If you like to be old school, and it's scary and horrifying that email is not considered old school.
It is.
But you can find us at nodadjokes@gmail.com. Raul, where can people call us if they want to go really old school?
321-405-2219. Give us a call, leave us a dad joke, leave us a voicemail, text message, picture message, anything you want to tell us. We love all the information that we receive, and we will put it all on the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now that we've got that out of the way, we've compared parenting to addiction.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we do here.
How's your week been, Raul?
It's been all right. I got to start off with some sad news. A friend of mine, a great friend of mine, I want to say more of a mother figure than anything.
Ours?
Yeah, a friend of ours. Yeah, we all
know her. A friend of ours named D. Grace has passed very suddenly. I can't get into the particulars of what exactly happened because I really don't know. I'm still trying to process it in my head, but I just want to do a quick rest in peace. Condolences to the friends and family. It was sad news when I heard it. I was in the middle of Best Buy doing something with my brother, and I broke down. I had to leave. So condolences to the friends and family, and just it's rough. It's rough, and I'm trying to not to get emotional here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have fun this episode because she likes to have fun, and I don't want to say I want to dedicate this episode to her because I don't know what we're gonna talk about. But she will definitely be missed. Absolutely.
She was the one who listened to an episode, and I don't know if she ever listened to us.
She probably didn't, but I know that she subscribed just to support.
Yeah.
That's what she always any stupid thing I've done.
And I know that if she did listen to it, she'd probably come up to us the next day and say, I don't like what you're saying, but I like that you're doing it.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Watch your mouth. People hear this. Because she's mom.
Yeah, she's definitely mom.
She's Mama Dukes.
She's mom. She was work mom. And when my mom passed, she definitely was there for me wholeheartedly, and I appreciate everything she's ever done. So again, rest in peace to D. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Just moving right along here. So closing on my house should be tomorrow. Which is today, the 24th. The 24th. Whenever this episode is out, I should be in the office signing my life away. I'm excited. Now, this has been the 7 months in.
Yeah.
Looking for a house, then finding a realtor, and then settling on one and all. It's been a wild ride since December 8th when I freaking moved out. And let me tell you something, man. I have never been more excited in my life.
It's awesome.
I'm ready to get in there. I'm ready to start paying a fucking mortgage. I can't believe I just said that. Paying a mortgage. So I'm real cool with that, and I'm happy because it's gonna be me, my son, and my little brother who's moving in. I just went with him to bless you, son. I just went with him to sign up for classes. He's starting college.
Very cool.
I'm excited about that. And he's gonna do his own thing. I don't really want him paying bills. I want him to focus on school. He has his own bills that he's paying for his car insurance and cell phone. So he knows he's getting.
It's a teenager, yeah.
He's getting that part. I don't need him to pay anything else in the house. If he wants to contribute, fine. Just pay for your own, whatever you're eating.
Pay for food.
Your toiletries and all that. Whatever you eat, because he doesn't eat what me and Mason eat. He just eats chicken breast. I'm cool with that. So he texts me because he never makes a decision without consulting me, literally anything. So he texts me. He must have got the refund check back from the school. Mm-hmm. He was like, yo, we out to Best Buy. I'm about to buy the whole store. I was like, hey, man, first of all, you're cut off from your parents. I think you should probably save that.
Then he told you he was buying a Switch.
He almost did. He thought about it. I think he still might. He was like, I was just save half of that and then use the other half to get what you are going to need for the house. All of a sudden, my man needs a Mac Mini or a MacBook or whatever the hell this shit is.
Right.
So that's what we were in Best
Buy.
You
understand? I need this.
Yeah, that's what we was in there shopping for. But I'm excited, man. It's gonna be a good little journey for me and my son. I got a lot of plans that I want to do. I was talking to you about it. I'm gonna turn the formal dining room into an actual room because I'm not doing any formal dining.
Right.
I'm not. Any entertaining I'm going to be doing is going to be outside because of this big slab of concrete that I have out there. Once I get screened in, it's going to be the entertainment spot. I want to get barbecue. I gotta get a grill. I don't charcoal or gas.
Do we want to have this conversation?
Yeah.
Do we want to have this conversation?
Yeah,
charcoal, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. I like charcoal.
Here's the thing. People are going to tell you gas because gas is cheap and gas is easy. Fuck that. Nothing in life is cheap or easy.
Flavor.
Unless it's a prostitute with gonorrhea. And you don't want none of that in your food.
No,
That's
don't.
right.
Oh, my God.
So, charcoal because you got to learn how to light your own goddamn fire and it's easy. No, I like charcoal, man, because you have a lot of... And gas grills are good too. Gas, you can do a lot of things with gas now, but charcoal's old school, man. It's cooking over direct heat.
Yeah.
You can throw wood in it. Granted, yes, I know you can throw wood in a gas grill too, but I don't care. But yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with charcoal. You don't even have to use charcoal. If you like wood smoke, you can just cook with straight wood. You know what I mean? And grill with that. You don't have to like smoke or barbecue it. Like I use a lot of wood in my grill. Okay. And I mix it with charcoal. And I like the flavor it gives. I don't like my food tasting like gas. I don't even I don't use lighter fluid on charcoal because
what do you do?
There's chimneys. They sell a chimney. It's like a little aluminum cylinder. Mm-hmm. You pour the charcoal into that, and under it, it's got a little gap between the ground and the bottom of the where the charcoal is. Yeah. They sell fire starters that you can put in there. Or what I do is I take an old newspaper, or if you shop at a grocery store with paper bags, save the paper bags, crumble it up, stuff it in there, light the paper bag on fire, and that'll light the coals. Give it about 20 minutes. The coals will be all ashed over, and that's when you dump them into the grill. Oh. No lighter fluid. You don't get any of that flavor.
Okay. You're coming with me when I do all this shit.
Yes. I need a new grill, too.
All right. So we'll do Home Depot or Lowe's?
Either or.
Okay. All right.
What's your budget?
$200. I'm not going over that.
Yeah, you got options, especially with charcoal.
Okay, cool.
All right, we'll talk.
All right. Yes. Cause I'm definitely.
Oh, that's gonna be our new podcast. Raul learns to grill.
Yeah, this is gonna be. I'm gonna send.
Oh man, I did some steaks the other day. Oh man, I made Lorraine fall in love with me all over again.
That's what I want to do because Lil Mason over here has seen the steaks, and he wants that. And I was like, fam, I've been getting shit for about 76 episodes because I can't eat nor cook a steak. So we're gonna figure this thing out together.
Look, you can pan cook a steak on a stove just as good, like a real thick one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that on a stove if you got the right kind of skillet and stuff for it. But yeah, grilled steak is just so good.
I know. I'm with it.
It takes a lot of experiment. You got to learn how to control heat. There's a lot to charcoal. It's fun. To me, it's fun because it's a lot of work. People like the gas grill because you set it on low or you set it on high. You put the food down and it's easy. Charcoal, you got to worry about the oxygen flow. You got to see how far the coals are from the food.
Right.
You should be able to like lift it up and down. Mm-hmm. You got to know how. You got to control smoke. There's a lot into it, man. It's fun. For me, it's fun. I'm not a lazy person.
I'm doing it. I'm definitely, I think I spoke about this, but I'm definitely, so I got my smart house stuff already. I got my smart lock.
Very good.
With the pin. I got the smart thermostat. I got a smart doorbell with a camera.
So that's what I want to do. I want to start doing all that in my house.
I can't fucking wait. And I'm going to have Google Homes in like most rooms.
We have Google Homes.
Yes, I'm gonna have them in most rooms because you can control certain things with it, especially the thermostat or the lock or what have you. I can view on the TV who's at my front door with Google Chromecast. Yeah, so that's gonna be dope. I'm gonna get the Hue lights behind the TV in the living room and in Mason's room because that's what he wants. But for my movie nights, I gotta have. I want to have the whole. I don't care what movie or TV I have in my room or in Mason's room, but the living room has to have the good shit. Yeah, with the good sound because when I watch my movies, I like to watch them loud. When I listen to music, I like to listen to it loud. I like all that visuals. I like all that shit. So I need that. People ask me, you don't need all of that. Not your house. Fuck off.
Yeah, no one needs this.
Yeah, nobody needs.
No one needs central air conditioning. Yeah, you got a ceiling fan.
Yeah, exactly.
You got windows.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm with. So I'm like head over heels excited. I'm gonna sign my wife away. Lord, I'm gonna sign my life away.
That's part of it.
yeah. I'm gonna sign my life away tomorrow. And I cannot wait. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure Mason's there. That's why we got haircuts so we can look decent. I don't even know what these people look like, but we're gonna look alright. Aside from that, I rejoined Tinder.
Oh.
Just for about a week.
I was about to say, how long did it take before you found people you already knew?
Oh man,
people who shouldn't be on Tinder.
Yeah. I swipe left on. I swipe right. What's the good one? I swipe right on all the people that I knew. Yeah, just like I think I see you. Yeah,
especially the ones that shouldn't be there.
Exactly. So funny. I'm not gonna name names. So yeah, I rejoined it I was bored. To be honest, a homegirl of mine was like, "I'm gonna join a dating app," and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna jump on one too." So I did Tinder, and I've been swiping. Got a lot of matches, and I realized people don't know how to have conversations.
Tinder's not for conversations, man.
Yeah, but I'm a conversationalist.
You're doing it wrong.
I probably.
This is you want Match. Or
what's the one? Is it Match.com?
Or eHarmony.
eHarmony, that's the commercial.
No, Tinder's not for talking.
Yeah, well, I just don't want to. I want to know that you can have a conversation.
You on the wrong app.
Probably.
Like, even for that much, you're on the wrong app.
Maybe I didn't realize that.
Like, really, the only grammar you need for Tinder is enough to tell what time and to give a time and a location.
Jesus Christ. Is this like Insta?
That's all Tinder is, man.
Like
anybody who uses Tinder for actual dating is using Tinder wrong. Wow. And I know that there's people listening to it saying, no, you're wrong. No.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
All right.
I promise you.
So I did get a... What the fuck? Guys, just in case you didn't know, we're testing out a soundboard.
And the best part is I forgot to bring headphones. So if they pause, I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, he's just looking at us like,
I'm just looking at like, oh, what? Did somebody fart?
So bunch of matches. Nobody knows how to talk. One person had an actual comment. And this, you know how you say people just make you, like, people that make you laugh are just...
Yeah.
This person immediately made me fucking laugh.
Oh, good.
And I was like, huh.
What's his name?
Oh, God. That's funny because I sent the fuck. I sent.
Look at it. You got stuck in the loop.
It's contagious. I did that earlier.
Yeah, Marcel did that during the sound check.
I sent her the podcast, and she listened, so she's gonna hear this. This is gonna be great.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
No, she's fucking hilarious. I enjoyed conversating with her.
Conversating. That's not a word, man.
I only said to piss you off. I really did.
Lorraine's cringing her teeth too.
Yes.
Just so you know.
Twofer. Nah, man, she's dope. So because on the Tinder profile I put father, podcaster, avid BBW lover. So she says, and she's not a BBW in my eyes, I guess, but she's like, I only swipe right to see if you thought that I was fat. I was like, so
bring her to this show.
So I was like, all right. I was stuck. I didn't know what to do. She was like, as soon as I swipe it, it's a match. I was like, this motherfucker.
He thinks I'm fat.
And I was like, no, I don't think that you are. Like, you're not. She's not. She doesn't. I mean, in my opinion, women have a different scale.
Yo, that is like evil genius level of intellect, man. Yeah. I'm scared of her.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. Yeah, she's fucking great. So anyway, we're talking and conversing and all of that, and I was like, no, during this freaking time of my life, I'm willing to try other fucking, sizes. She was like, listen, I'm not gonna be your reduced fat. I'm not gonna be your reduced fat option, okay? I was like, yo, I swear to God, I didn't join this for any of this, but this is fucking great.
Where's she from?
I think she lives.
Yeah, it's Tinder. See, you don't know.
She's close.
I don't know. I don't care where she lives. Like, where's she from?
Oh, from
see,
Dominican,
Tinder. You don't.
Dominican and Mexican.
Oh,
so she got a little crazy.
Okay, so she's people. Okay.
Yeah, she's crazy. Yeah, man, that shit was. So I only joined. I should have literally wrote for podcast purposes, but I really only joined it for podcast purposes to see if I could get something out of it. And this happened, so that was funny. I might continue talking to this person as a friend. She's pretty dope.
Oh, Raul done found himself a boo. Maybe.
We
want you on this show.
Yeah, man, that's fun. And that's another thing because we're trying to get guests on this shit. I definitely wanted to come on the show because she's quite funny to me. But yeah, I deleted it already. I'm good. Tinder.
Did you keep a number?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that. I got all that. But she's fucking. I'm not. I could. There's weirdos on there. Like there's so you can set your age range and preference and all that. So my age range was from 28 to about 38. So 10 years. And I've seen 28-year-olds that look 50. Man. And I was like, yeah. I was like, you guys have got to be lying on this shit. Because like, you look older than I do.
What I liked when so I got on Tinder when I was in New York. It's probably like 2013, 2013 when it first started coming up. And my favorite thing about it right off the bat was that you could immediately see who had crazy eyes.
Yeah.
And if I saw crazy eyes, I didn't even go down enough to see the age, and I just like nope.
Yo, and that's a bit more. And then the thing with Tinder is you get so many swipe rights, and then you can't do it anymore unless you pay. The fuck I'm paying for this?
That's a new thing. Are you serious?
Yeah, you gotta pay for everything.
Oh, that's some shit. You used to be able to just. The only thing I remember when I was on it before, you had to pay to.
I think see who liked you.
No, I don't even think they had that available yet.
Shit.
No, I don't think you had to pay for anything. It was just swipe left, swipe right. And if you matched, you could talk.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, you pay for. Oh, you want
So they
got to
pay-
match. You got to see who liked you. And
There
they
was
like,
an ad. That's what it was. There were ads.
Yeah.
Like after every couple of swipes, there was an ad.
and that's gone.
So
That's
now
good.
it's paid.
You pay.
Oh,
You pay
damn.
now. Oh, somebody just liked you, and they like get real personal with this person just liked you. They like all the things that you like. You should go pay $6.99 a minute so you can like get the fuck out of here. I'm not paying.
976 Tinder.
I'll take the ads.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need all that shit.
So I'm happy. I don't have to deal with this shit. No more. I mean, Tinder, even without all the charging, Tinder was already a nightmare. Now I'm paying for this headache.
How many times has Mace kicked you just now?
Man, sir, I am a father. I have been kicked in my
You're allowed
sleep.
to punch him in the chest, not the face. That's the money maker, but the chest, cave that shit in. Yeah, man, I deleted it. I was like, this is wild. I can't do that. And there's Facebook and Instagram where you can actually see the person. It may not be real still, but you can see what they think. They type they shit here. You can't see a fucking thing. It says some of them shits was like, I'm 6'2". If you're not this tall or more, don't even swipe. And you need to do this. I was like, bitch, nobody is giving you any time of day. This is
But see, that's all Tinder's supposed to be. It's like,
That's
hey,
true,
listen,
too.
this is what I want. If you're a guy, you're looking on Tinder and you're just like, you're putting a profile together just so you can say, this is what I want to be inside of.
Oh.
And if you're a woman on Tinder, and again, this is if you're both using it the right way.
Right.
A woman on Tinder is not putting any more information other than this is what I want inside me.
Got you.
That's it.
Got you. That
If
makes
you're
sense.
using it right. Now, if you're putting any more information than that on Tinder, you're using it wrong. And again, everybody out there yelling at me like, no, you're wrong. No, you're wrong.
Exactly. Well, I did put the BBW thing, and clearly she didn't follow directions. But that is a genius move, and I was like, "You're fucking hilarious." I like that.
That's good.
I
That's
like
a good
that.
move.
Other than that, man, I'm just excited for the house. That's the main thing. Like I'm trying to contain it, but tomorrow, Monday, I'll text you. You'll see. It's
I
gonna
want to
be
see you
ridiculous.
coming out with like house keys and like kicking your heels.
Oh my God, me and
like
Mace.
freeze frame like Mary Tyler Moore.
I'm gonna put 2 puffs in his head tomorrow, just to do it. I cannot wait, my nigga. It's gonna be such a great feeling. And my brothers and sisters, they're all ready for it. Like they're like, oh, they're planning parties at my house and everything already. Like, I don't care. I'm cool with that. It's because family parties is the best party. I don't care. You niggas, y'all can come over anytime y'all want. I don't care. I'll give you your own special code because it's a smart house. You can just do.
You know there's got to be mac and cheese involved.
Oh, listen, I owe Lorraine a whole thing for herself, so you can't touch it.
Okay.
I know you're listening, so the whole thing is yours.
And
I will
baby,
do it.
believe me, I am scared enough of you to let you have it.
I can't wait I can't even wait to cook in my house, bro. I'm so excited. You don't understand, but how's your week?
That's good. No, I'm happy for you, man. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
man. I'm so ready.
My week, well, we didn't record last week because we went to North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So we're coming off a family vacation. Before I even go into that, I want to bring up a long lost friend of ours, Nibbler. Remember I used to have a dog?
I remember that.
Remember
dog.
that? Mm-hmm. So I had to give him away because Lorraine had allergies to the dog. So we couldn't have him. It doesn't work out.
Yeah.
But he ended up with somebody that I work with in the new position.
Nice.
And he's taken the dog. He's renamed Nibbler Rizzo.
That makes sense.
Rizzo's now a little over a year old. Rizzo saved his life the other day.
Really?
Well, could have. So where the guy lives, he lives in an apartment. Rizzo at this point is 70 pounds. Mm-hmm. So he's a big, and he sent me pictures too. He's a big boy.
Beast.
Yeah. He lives in an apartment and he has a dog park in his apartment complex. So he takes Rizzo down, walks him. That's where he does his thing. So apparently he took him out the other night. It was later. It was like his last walk before they went to sleep. And 2 people, it's like most dog parks. You got the outer fence and then you got the inner, where you walk in, then you close that gate, and then you have the inner fence. So that way, dogs don't run out.
Yeah.
So apparently 2 guys were out walking around late. And he said he looked over and he saw Rizzo kind of like crouched down. Like he would and just watching, just looking straight out at the fence. And mind you, this dog is the nicest dog in the world. When I had him as a puppy, I was like, this is the worst guard dog ever because he loves people way too much. He's just too happy. So he sees that Rizzo's crouched down, kind of low, like he's about to pounce, but he's just looking out at the fence. All of a sudden, 2 guys walk out. Just hanging out, walking. They're not in the dog park, but they're walking around the fence. And he said that he could see them glancing over at him, just glancing. And one dude sat on the bench, and he said he could tell that this guy was looking around. to see if anybody else was out there. And then the bigger guy leaned up against the fence and like looking at him, just like hard. And then as soon as the guy made a move to the fence, Rizzo ran out and hit the and just like charged and hit the fence. He hit the fence at the same time that the guy reached for the latch. They didn't see the dog. And he said, as soon as the guy put his hand on the fence to open it, Rizzo hit the fence and hit him so hard that he went back.
Holy shit.
And then he started barking at him. Like fierce. He's like, I've never heard this dog bark like this. I'm like, I didn't know the dog barked like that. Like I had him as a puppy. He was I didn't know that he had that in him. So it turns out those guys have mugged several people in the neighborhood.
Okay. Wow.
So Rizzo straight up saved him from at least getting mugged. I don't know how bad it could have got. Yeah. But yeah.
Damn, see, man, there's a reason.
Look at that little dog.
There's nothing but God.
Sure. Whatever you need to justify that. I think he just had a dog. He had a gun on him anyway.
I'm sure.
Yeah. He's like, I was already about to pull. He's like, I was already reaching for it, but before I could pull it out, Rizzo hit the fence, and I was like,
that's dope.
He's got this.
That's dope. I do want to get a dog. My brother's shopping for one right now. Yes, Mason, relax. We're gonna get something. He wasn't supposed to know that. I just let the cat out the bag.
But yeah, I wanted to share that. So Nibbler saves the day. Or the dog formerly known as Nibbler.
Yeah, Rizzo. He's Rizzo now. Ain't no Nibbler.
Yeah. He's Rizzo now.
Rizzo now.
So I was actually really happy to see it. And then he sent me pictures of him. He's so big. He's got like that big pitbull smile when he opens his mouth.
Nice.
Yeah, he's such a cute dummy. I love it. I love it. But yeah, so aside from that, we went on vacation last week. Jay and Lorraine took the kids to North Carolina. X saw mountains for the first time. I saw a 13-year-old become impressed.
Nice.
Which anybody who's ever raised a teenage child knows that there's no impressing these motherfuckers.
There isn't.
No, none of you can't impress. You can't. Man, as soon as he saw the mountains, his eyes went wide. And then when I told him those were small mountains, because the ones out west are like 3 times as big, his eyebrows went up.
Nice.
So I saw 2 stages of shock. And I was like, this is like taking a kid to Disney for the first time. Like, that's the reaction you want.
Hell yeah. Shit. My damn daughter's almost 17 years old. You can't impress her with shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't.
No.
You got to show them something they legit never seen before.
If it maybe. It maybe works.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So he saw mountains, and then he's never been around mountains. So of course we went hiking everywhere. Like every day involves some kind of a hike or a walk. The first day we went up this place in North Carolina called Chimney Rock, and it's just this big giant rock about 2,000 feet up the air, and you take stairs to get there.
Oh fuck, that's torture.
Yeah, you start off like halfway up. You're just taking the stairs to the rest of the way. So it's 478 stairs, one way.
God.
Yeah, they have little things because it's different routes you can take. Yeah, and it has the number of stairs on each route.
Oh, I would be pissed.
Yeah, so 478 just to get to the top, and then there's an elevator. There's a damn elevator.
Did you discover the elevator after?
No, we knew about it.
Oh, I'm about to say.
We were gonna take an elevator down, but then we're like, we were gonna take the stairs back down, and well, you know what? We earned it.
We earned this one.
We earned it. Yeah. It took us so long to get up there. Yeah, but I'll pull pictures of it up.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it's a really cool spot.
You guys got to see this. This is beautiful.
Yeah, if you listen to this on your phone, take out your phone, Google Chimney Rock. It's right by Lake Lure, North Carolina. Lake Lure is where they filmed Dirty Dancing.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Movie podcast.
We got there. We were a little turned around because the signal out there is really weak, so the GPS wasn't working as well. And I pulled into this motel parking lot just so we can like sync our phones up and see where we were. And it said DDF after party at the hotel. And I was like, I don't know what DD. I know what DTF is.
Yeah. Something totally.
But I'm like,
different.
what's DDF? So when we were in the elevator going down, there's this guy, the elevator operator. It's a 32-second ride to the floor, and he's got this spiel right on.
Nice.
Like, don't interrupt him because you're gonna throw him off. Like, he's got it word for word from the time the door closes to the time the elevator touches the ground. And he mentioned that there's a Dirty Dancing film festival at Lake Lure every year. And I'm like, that's what DDF was.
Damn.
Dirty Dancing Festival After Party.
That's dope.
Yeah, so that was very cool. And we had a blast.
Beautiful, man.
We got some good pictures out, dude. Let me tell you, that was a trip. That was a trip we all needed, and I'm happy we got to go on.
That's dope.
But X, excited. Never seen mountains before. He likes doing stuff outdoors. Like he likes fishing. You know what I mean? He got excited. He likes to run around, and I had to tell him, hey, don't run around. You know, these are trails on the side of a mountain. You don't run.
Yeah.
So after we went down, mind you, we're already halfway up the mountain once you start with the stairs. We took the elevator back down about halfway down the mountain. There's a waterfall down at the bottom. You take a trail, and there's stairs, but not as many. It's like 74 stairs. Most of it is just a hiking trail.
Right. And
it's going down a mountain. So he got a little far ahead of us, and I told him that's all right. Just be careful and don't go so far. While we were walking down, it was hot. It was late in the day. Annabelle was already kind of feeling bad. She's got allergies. You know, Lorraine, we had all been out in the sun. Lorraine was like, yeah, I'm not feeling it either. I wanted to because I wanted my son to see a waterfall, but, we all wanted to see the waterfall. But at the same time, in my heart of hearts, I didn't want to take my fat ass down this mountain either. You know what I mean? So I called over to X. I was like, hey, X, come back. We're not going to go. So he runs.
Oh, shit.
It's a gravel path. He comes running, and when he tries to stop, he slips on the gravel. He takes a couple steps. He thought he was going to be cute and pretend he was marching, like hup two, hup two, hup two. If I didn't catch him, he would have fallen off the side of this cliff.
Oh, my God.
Like straight up.
How would you have explained that?
You know what the worst part is? The first thought in my head wasn't, oh, my God, my son. The first thought, I mean, it was because I grabbed him. Yeah. But like right then and there, like as soon as it happened,
he doesn't listen to the show, it's right.
Yeah, as soon as it happened, my first thought wasn't like, oh my God, I almost lost my son. My first thought wasn't, oh my God, what was I going to do with the rest of my life? My first thought was, oh my God, how would I have told his mother?
Yep.
That was my first thought.
Because you're next.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I know as soon as that happens, I have an expiration date.
Yeah, it would have been a completely different podcast.
Yep.
Today.
Yep.
So hard to say goodbye. We would have played the music.
There would have been an in memoriam. Like, we wouldn't have just been D. It would have been an in memoriam section.
Yeah. We would have had a whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Damn, that's crazy.
So yeah, we could not go on a family vacation without the boy almost killing us.
Yeah, that's the second time.
Because the last time was a canoe with the alligator.
Oh my God. Damn, I need to take these adventures.
So next summer,
son, you're staying home.
Next summer we have to go to Denver because Lorraine's best friend's married. Well, one of her best friends is getting married. I'm excited to go to Denver. We're all excited to go to Denver. But that means I have to take my son on a plane.
Oh, he's never been on a plane?
He's never been on a plane, so he's already terrified of that. And he's already almost killed us twice.
Oh man, this is I'm gonna write a script. This is the trilogy. I don't want to like even joking because he listens to the show. I don't want to be like, I don't want to take him on the plane because he might crash it. But he's already so scared of the plane crashing. I don't want to say that and put that stigma on his mind. My God.
But I already said it into the microphone, so I guess
it's a wrap.
Yeah, where do we go?
He pulls out his phone, starts going down. No.
And they said to leave your electronic devices off.
Oh my God.
Who knew you could flummox this thing with? Anyways.
All right. So I got a confession. I be leaving my phone on when they tell me to turn it off. Just to see what happens.
You what?
I leave my phone on when they tell me to turn it off on the airplane, just to see what happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Matter of fact, they tell you can leave your phone on now. You just have to leave it on airplane mode.
No. Like I don't even turn. It's on.
Oh well, I turn it on airplane mode only because you don't get shit for service up there.
I just want to see what happens.
Oh no, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Yeah,
I thought the plane was gonna fall.
They don't get service up there, and all it's doing is killing your battery, searching your service.
Signal, yeah.
So I just put it on airplane mode anyway.
Yeah, I put it on airplane mode now.
And you can get Wi-Fi on most flights now anyway.
Yeah, if your plane ain't got Wi-Fi, get a new one.
Well, most planes have Wi-Fi. You just have to pay for it. Most people don't want to pay for Wi-Fi.
Man, just get the regular. Anyway,
you'll be fine. So that was there. But while we were in North Carolina, X plays basketball. His dream is to play for Coach K at Duke University.
Wow,
that is his dream. Duke is his dream college. We were already in North Carolina, so Lorraine and I didn't tell him anything, but we added a night to our stay because we were supposed to come back Friday. Mm-hmm. We ended up getting a hotel room, a motel room in Hardyville, South Carolina, which is where my mom, like around where my mom used to live when I was growing up. And we did that so we could take the time to go to Duke University and not have to drive back all the way. So we took X to Duke, took him on a campus tour. It wasn't much of a tour, like it wasn't like organized. It was just us. But we took him to the university store. so he can see where the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air worked his way through UCLA.
Nice.
No, I got him some school supplies. I got him some like Duke. Like I got him a Duke JanSport with Duke on the back of it.
Nice.
We got him a pair of like gym shorts. We got him a T-shirt.
See, you hear it.
I didn't even hear it. I saw
see his face?
I saw him push the button and I saw his face. So yeah, we got him some school supplies. We got him some clothes, and just all Duke stuff.
You know what? That's got to be like wild inspiring for him.
You know, I wish like when I was a kid, I wanted to go to Wake Forest, which is also in North Carolina.
Nice.
But yeah, I never got to see it, and I'm hoping that him seeing Duke, seeing the students around there, we took him to the athletics department. He got to see the Duke Hall of Fame.
Nice.
You know, all the NBA players that came out of that basketball team. Coach K is the coach of Team USA in the Olympics.
Yes. Yeah.
So he got to see all that stuff, all the different sports, the lacrosse. He saw lacrosse helmet. He was like, "What's that, football?" I'm like, "No, that's lacrosse."
Yeah, it's different.
He saw, you know, they got diving, they got fencing, like all these different sports that they got. You know, I think that really opened his eyes to how big the athletics world is. We got to go to the basketball court. Like where Duke actually plays their home games. Yeah.
That's cool.
Somebody left the door unlocked. So there was like a ton of people just in there taking pictures on the court.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was new student orientation week. So you like a bunch of parents in there with their incoming freshmen just like taking pictures. You know, nobody's supposed to be in there. And I'm pretty sure there was a guy that worked, like staff member that came in. And I could tell, like, part of his face said he needs to do something, but he was also outnumbered like 20-1.
Oh, shit.
So he was like, what am I going to say to these people? And nobody was doing anything wrong. You know what I mean? It was just like, you know, everybody was just taking pictures of the basketball court. So he was kind of like, I don't want to let them do the thing and let them trickle out. But he did go and lock the door.
Yeah. That's good. That's inspiring because I honestly think Mason's thing is going to be swimming. He wants to do soccer and all that, and I'm going to make him do all of that. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. But he loves the water.
I love this. I'm going to make him, not I'm going to let him.
Yeah. No,
do this.
No, I'm going to make him do some shit because my parents let me go to what's that shit, karate, and then let me quit.
Yeah, see, I'm all about I will let the kid do what he wants to do, but I will make him follow through.
Exactly. So
like, if you're gonna commit to a season, I don't care if you don't like football. I don't care if you like basketball. You committed to the season, the team. You're gonna finish the season.
It out. Exactly. And he wants to do soccer because I asked him today actually. You gotta get in shape because he's getting a little chubby. You gotta get in shape for basketball. He's like, I don't want to do basketball. I was like, why not? He's like, I want to do soccer. Cool, I'll let you do soccer. No problem. We can do soccer, but I really want to get him into swimming. Like, let him know that is a sport. Like Michael Phelps.
Black people are fully capable of doing.
Yes, that too. I didn't even cross my mind, but yes, we can do that.
Sorry, I made you racist.
Yeah, you did. But no, because he loves the water, and I'm like, if you can do this, it'll never be work for you. Because you like the water. Yeah, you got to train and all that shit, but you're training to do stuff that you love. Yeah. So I want him to do swim team and dive meets and all that stuff. Because I think he has a cousin that does that shit. I gotta get with him. But that'll be dope. He's got to be super inspired now.
I'm hoping so, and I'm hoping it's got him thinking too. Because my biggest thing with him has always been he wants to play. I want to play basketball. I want to play basketball for Duke. I'm like, all right, cool. You want to go to Duke, but what do you want to study at Duke? Yeah, and that's where he has no concept. And I'm like, look, man. Just because you play basketball, one, it's slim pickings, all right? It's already hard enough to play basketball on a collegiate level. It's hard as hell to play basketball at Duke. I mean, that's like fast tracking NBA first round draft pick. Yep. All right?
Pretty much.
So they're only picking the best of the best. So you've got to be that good to get on. And two, even if you get on with the scholarship, you still have to apply. You still have to go to all the college interviews. You still have to write an application essay. You still got to show extracurriculars. So what do you like to do that isn't basketball? What are your interests? What do you want to study in college? Because you're not just going to go play basketball. You've got to take classes. Exactly. What are you going to study for? Because you're finishing college. He thinks he's going to join the NBA after a year in college. I was like, listen. It's already hard enough to play in college. It's already hard enough to get picked up by Duke. And it's definitely hard to be good enough to where you're getting drafted after your freshman year in college. It's like you got a lot of things running on a lot of things that are really improbable. You need a plan B. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to give them the life lesson, like, always have a plan B. Basketball may not work out. You might get hurt tomorrow.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, your whole world can change, especially when you're doing something physical. Because as soon as something happens and you physically can't do that, your whole world is flummoxed.
Over.
Flummoxed is the word for the day, apparently. Your whole world is shifted. What's your plan B? What are you going to study in school? What are you going to get a degree in? I was like, all these athletes that you see have bachelor's degrees. It's like, well, this guy went after high school and this guy went after first year. I'm like, yeah, but how many of them did that?
Exactly.
Versus how many NBA players there are versus how many people playing basketball. Like, you've got to have a plan B because you cannot expect, be cocky, be confident in yourself.
Absolutely.
Yes, but also be realistic and have a plan B. So I'm hoping that put it in them that like,
I like that.
I want to do this. I'm going to need something else.
That's something, because going back to taking my brother to sign up for his classes, when we left, he was down, and I was like, why are you so down? He was like, I feel like I'm going to school just for y'all, and I'm not going for myself. I said, Sean, let me explain something to you. The niggas that don't go to school either have a plan to do something, have a good job already, or ain't shit.
Yeah.
And you don't have any of that, and you're not gonna just sit home and do nothing. Working at the job you're working at now is not gonna do anything for you. You don't necessarily know what you want to do right now.
Yeah, but he's going for his AA too, right?
He's going for his AA,
Yeah.
and he wanted to do law, and that's cool. But he doesn't know right now. I said, you don't know. You don't really have a plan. Develop your plan while going to school. You can't develop a plan sitting in your room at home. You can't develop a plan working at that job that you have right now. That's not gonna work out. I know that it feels like, hey, we want you to do this. I'm going to tell you from my perspective, me being your big brother, college ain't for everybody. But if your ass ain't got no plan, take your ass to college and figure that shit out while you're getting an education. Get your AA. You still don't know what you want to do? Go get your BS. You still don't know what you want to do?
Well, here's the thing. You can get an AA without knowing what you want to do. Because that's all your basic classes.
Yeah,
that's
core
your
classes.
math, English.
Get that
That's
over with.
all stuff you need anyway.
Exactly.
You have to have that.
Just do that.
And by then, that's 2 years. Hopefully by then you have an idea of what you
have
want
an
to do.
idea.
Because if you're gonna get a bachelor's, you have to have a specialty.
Exactly. And I told him, if you had, like, say you start your own business or say you start your own company and you was already working on that, then I'd be like, by all means, do your thing.
Well, then you still go and you get an MBA.
Exactly, because you're still going to need something, but you'll figure it out at that point.
Yeah.
You're going to be ready to establish.
You figure out what you need to make that work better.
You don't have nothing right now. Just go to school. I said, you don't have no stress right now. None. I'm not asking you to pay no bills. I'm not asking you to do nothing. Go to school, get good grades. That's all I care about. That's all I care. I want you, because, before Mason was Mason, Sean was Mason. I took Sean everywhere. Me and Sean did everything together. And that's kind of the reason why I wanted him to move back in with me. I'm like, you know what? We got to get back to how it used to be. Just me and you doing things, going everywhere, having fun. Let's do that. But I want you to go to school, get what you got to get, do what you got to do, and move forward in life. Don't just sit home or don't just sit at this job forever. It's not going to do anything for you. You're making money now, but you ain't making no money. I promise you. Right? Go to school. So he went to school, talked to his counselors and all that, picked the classes that he wanted to pick, and he's more confident about it now. He's more accepting and like, all right, cool. Do that. And I'm here to help. I still got all my notes from all my classes. Take it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It don't matter. It's just do what you got to do so you can do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's all.
So that's all I'm trying to get in the boy. Like, hey man, look, have a plan B. Have something to do because you got to have another interest. The boy loves animals. I want to see him become a veterinarian because I think that'll be the best thing he could do for himself. Mm-hmm. So hopefully that works out. Yeah. And then that whole thing has Lorraine and I also reconsider going to school.
Yeah,
Lorraine has been wanting to get a master's forever. I've been wanting to go to school forever. Now I'm actually more inspired to get a degree in something I want as opposed to something that makes sense. Because for the job I have now and for basically all the job history that I have, a marketing degree makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
it's something I'm good at. It's something I can do, and it's something I've been doing.
Okay.
But it's not what I want to do. Because we talked about this.
Yeah, we did.
I like birds. It's me being old, man. I'm old, and I like sitting outside my house listening to all the birds. I like listening to the whistles and the songs and hearing what they are and hearing the songs that the birds sing because it's peaceful.
You're so old. You're old. Yeah.
So I'm looking into what it would take to do research. Research for the National Park Services. And really what got me thinking about that is the other day I heard there was a news report. The California condor, Back in the early 90s, late 80s, there were like 20 of them left.
Right.
And they got all the ones, and I mean like period. Not 20 left in the wild, but there's some in zoos. No, there were 20. And that's it. They got all 20 of them, and they got them at the San Diego Zoo. And they started breeding them. They started a breeding program, and they started little by little reintroducing them into the wild. So they came up from 20 condors, in about 30 years ago.
Right.
The 1,000th condor just hatched in Bryce Canyon National Park in Utah, which is way more inland.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's awesome. And then I'm thinking about that, like, man, how awesome would that have been to be a scientist on that crew, like a researcher, looking for the nest, watching out for it, taking those samples, tagging these birds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to me, that's really interesting. And I'm right now thinking, like, forget a marketing degree. Yeah, it's practical.
Yeah.
But so is that. Like, I can get a degree in biology. You know what I mean? I can on a theology.
Yep.
I think is the word.
It sounds right.
Right.
It does sound right. It sounds familiar.
It's not a foot doctor.
Nice.
But to get a degree in that, and then doing that, because that's what I like.
True.
Is it hard? I don't know. Not so much as it hard getting the degree. Like, I just don't know what it's like getting a job in that industry.
In that field, yeah. It's weird.
You know what I mean? Like, I know how to get a job in an office building. I can do that all day. But this is like research and stuff. But I'll learn. That's what college is for, right?
Exactly.
There you go.
My man, I'm gonna need you to have a seat somewhere. I'm sorry? All right, go. Oh, okay, go sit down. We're not cutting this out. Parenting. This is a father's podcast.
This is what happens. This is that old shit that I just fuck up.
Yeah. Right.
That's exactly what happened.
Like, oh,
well, anyways, so that's our weeks.
Yes. Sorry, guys.
This went long.
Yeah.
It was a good vacation. I'm happy you're closing. And again,
Yes.
our hearts and condolences out to D Grace and family and friends.
Yes.
We will miss her very deeply, and she will always be dearly, dearly remembered.
Absolutely.
So with that said, we got some stuff to talk about.
Yeah, man. We got some news. We got some stuff. We got some reviews.
Do we still need a break?
No.
Oh, because it's that audio. See, it says audio break in the notes, and I'm one hair. I'm not quite Ron Burgundy. I can actually hint at it without having to read it straight up.
The teleprompter says "fuck ass shit."
Rubber baby buggy bumper.
Yes. I'm about to go watch that movie today.
Stay classy, San Diego. What was that one line in Paul Rudd had? 60% of the time, it works every time.
God. Movie podcast.
Yes. Let's get into it. We're gonna review some shit.
All right.
We're gonna go into some news. First Topic up. Eddie Murphy.
Hold on, man. You gonna review or you gonna go to the news?
Oh, well, hold on, because we have them out of order. See, this is why I'm just a little better than Ron Burgundy.
All right, so let me just go ahead and do the reviews first.
All right, so what do we have? Lion King. Lion King
It
came
opened
out. I didn't watch it this time.
I'm gonna spoil the fuck out of it.
I know how it ends. It's King Lear. All right, you're not surprising me with anything.
There's no difference. Yeah. There's no difference in this movie. So I went to go see Lion King. First of all, I'm gonna talk about the critic response to this. Critics were shitting on this movie.
Yeah.
I don't understand. The one that I read said that the lions didn't show any emotion.
I read that.
And I was like, it's a fucking lion and they don't show emotion. But
it's not a 1994 cartoon.
Yeah, it's not a cartoon. This is supposed to be realistic.
I don't know if it's just me, but I'm looking at a picture right now of the film. I haven't seen the film yet, and I see a picture of a lion. That dude's got a lot of expression on his face. Like, you can tell. Like,
he was scared.
Just,
He's about to get in trouble. That was the scene where he got caught in the fucking in the thing. But the critics were shitting on it. It was like a 59 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, compared to a cartoon though, because cartoons are exaggerated with like, expressions.
Well, that's what
a cartoon.
That's what people were expecting.
That's what makes a cartoon a cartoon.
Yeah.
You know what it was? And I think I get that because I read that same review. And some people were saying that because there was no facial expression, there was no emotion, it's hard to hear the dialogue because the dialogue seems flat without emotion. And that's very true because that's all human perception. We're very audio and we're very visual. Like, we need to see things in order to really grasp context. You know what I mean? So I get that gripe from a film fan standpoint, but if you're going for realistic stuff, like The Jungle Book.
Yeah.
People were saying The Jungle Book was better because you did see a little more emotion in their faces. And I remember thinking, wow, this looks really cartoony because I've never seen a wolf smile in real life.
Exactly.
Like, and so they apparently fixed that in this, and people are still complaining.
Exactly. Listen.
John Favreau, you can't give people shit they like. Just keep cooking.
Yeah, man. Just keep going.
But keep making movies too because I quite enjoy them.
I liked it. And so then, with the critics, they were shitting all over the movie. Then fine, great. I didn't care about that because I was going to go see that shit. That movie was I seen it when I was 6, and I took my son, 6 years old, to see it. Me and him went together. It was amazing, and I want to do more shit like that. But we'll get into that another time. The movie itself looks amazing. It's visually stunning. Like you can't tell me that was generated on somebody's fucking computer. That movie looks great.
It was though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like you can't. But looking at it, and if you it looked like one of the documentaries that they shot.
It's Disney's computer, right?
Probably. We can hack that shit. It looked like the Earth documentary that they shoot because it looks amazing.
Damn.
Now, Pumbaa, Timon, and Zazu and the hyenas definitely steal the show.
I thought it was the funniest thing I heard. People were like, dude, Timon, Pumbaa, and Zazu stole the show. I'm like, you mean the only 3 white guys in the cast?
Yeah, that
stole
too.
the show in a movie that was set in Africa?
Yeah.
I heard,
especially the one's actually a colonizer. He's British.
He's British, yeah. Yeah. Shit.
I heard they took cutscenes from Planet Earth and just did voiceovers to make this
what?
movie.
That's what the fuck it looked like. That's what it looks like. So those they stole the show. I loved Key and Peele. Who's Key? Peele, Michael Key.
Keegan-Michael Key.
He's in it.
And Jordan Peele. Yeah.
Jordan Peele's not in it. Keegan-Michael Key is in it. And he does a hyena, and I love his comedy. It works in every voice acting that he does. Remember the Storks when they played the wolves?
Yeah. The wolves?
That was great.
Yeah.
So I liked him in that. I liked
Who played Rafiki? I gotta pull it up. That
Joseph Coney, the guy who played Black Panther's dad.
That dude was my favorite.
Yeah, he was definitely dialed back. I wanted more out of Rafiki, but it wasn't as much. That scene where him and Simba discover each other.
Oh man.
Yeah. And they didn't. So it's not a shot for shot remake. They didn't sing "Be Prepared," and I didn't even realize that until my son pointed it out because my son likes Scar and Jafar and every villain ever because he's a friggin' psychopath. Love you, kid. He's like, Dad, where's the other song? I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, the song, Be Prepared. And for him to notice that, and mind you, he hasn't seen that movie since he was whatever year 2015 was.
Yeah, but everybody remember Be Prepared.
But he was
Everyone
like
remembers
3
that.
years old when that came out, and he remembered and everything, and he was like, where is it? Why is it not coming up? And I was like, dude, they did a rendition of it. It wasn't as good.
Yeah.
Beyonce. They gave her all the right lines. Mm-hmm. They gave her everything that Beyonce would say in like real life or in her music. You must take your place as king. She says shit like that all the time to Jay-Z. She does. She does. You can get, hey, you're a king. Ladies, let's get them. She says some shit like that in the fucking thing. That makes sense. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but I didn't watch any of the voiceover trailers with her because I know it was gonna be fucking bad and it was gonna turn me off.
And I know the Beehive's gonna kill me for this one. I don't like Beyonce. I don't like her acting.
I don't either.
Like I didn't like her in Austin Powers.
Nope. No, I did not.
She seems like she's just an overly exaggerated black woman from the South.
Yeah.
But they're musicians. They get
and
a,
then
That's great.
Make music.
Listen, her music's fine. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of her music, but I mean, I get that the music, like Beyonce's one of those people that I can look at and say, I'm not a fan because that music doesn't talk to me really, but I respect it. Like that's amazing
and
stuff.
that's what
like,
it is.
I know what's coming out.
I mean, I'm joking, but there are plenty of musicians out there who can transcend music, into the Hollywood realm.
Yeah.
Donald Glover.
Exactly.
Hell, Jeremy Renner just released an album.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we forgot to listen to that.
Oh shit, we gotta listen to that. But great segue. Donald Glover, he's also in the movie, and he's Simba. It was okay. It didn't. Again,
Has he done voiceover work before?
Yeah, but I
know
never.
he's in the comics. I just don't know that
He's done Miles Morales in the Spider-Man cartoon. I didn't like him there either.
Okay.
I don't like his voice acting.
So voiceover work is the one thing that Childish Gambino can't do.
Yeah, it's not for me.
The
Thank
one
God.
thing.
Not for me. When he was singing and all that in the movie, all right,
Yeah.
cool, that works. But when he was just like talking, I couldn't because he's a great actor.
Yeah, he is.
He's a great actor.
I'm actually really surprised to hear that the voiceovers was kicking him.
It's just I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling
I
it.
can see, I could see that because you don't have somebody in front of you. You're in a booth.
And he
you're not
didn't
really
even- yeah.
acting out with
Exactly.
somebody. Yeah, I could see that.
But the Timon, Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen, oh my God, their chemistry was hilarious. They were good. I like them better than almost better than the originals. They were great. Zazu, amazing.
John Oliver's the shit.
He's fucking great. I love that guy. Now, I don't think they should have brought back James L. Jones. James L. Jones sounds like he's aged tremendously.
So I told you I met him. I've told you that story.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that he looked really old? I don't think I ever say how old he looked when I met him.
Yeah,
Because he struggled to walk. One of the reasons he went out the service elevator was because it was a ramp. And he didn't have to take any stairs.
Yeah.
When he was moving, I felt bad for him. I was like, man, okay, do you need a wheelchair? But I also didn't want to insult the man.
Right.
So yeah, I had a heads up that he was aging.
I watched the making of it, and he was sitting down delivering these lines. It didn't hit as hard as it did in the original.
Yeah.
So what I think they should have done, Chiwetel Ejiofor should have been Mufasa.
My boy was born in 31.
Damn.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones.
Yeah, he's up
James
there.
Earl Jones is old as shit.
Yeah. So I think Chiwetel Ejiofor should have been Mufasa, and they should have brought back Jeremy Irons for Scar. I feel that it.
Jeremy Irons still has it.
He still has
He
it.
plays such a good villain too.
He still has
I mean,
it.
I get why you want to bring back James Earl Jones because Mufasa was the voice. I get why that would be what you want. But Jeremy Renner, not Jeremy Renner, Jeremy Irons.
Yes.
I think Jeremy Irons would have played a bigger part.
He would have been better.
Or would have had bigger effect on the movie.
Right, because the lines did not hit as hard when it came to Mufasa delivering whatever he was delivering. I didn't feel it like I felt it in the original. And Chiwetel Ejiofor, while still good as Scar, would have been a better Mufasa in my opinion. He would have been a better Mufasa because I heard it in his voice. I'm listening to it and I'm like, he would have sounded better as Mufasa. And Jeremy Irons, who still does, he talks like that every day. That's him.
Yeah.
That's not even like he's putting on an act. That's this nigga. I think he should have been brought back as Scar and it would have been a lot better.
I hope that was the original plan, and I hope he turned it down when he found out that Be Prepared wasn't going to be in the movie.
Okay, I'll accept that.
That's the fantasy I'm telling myself.
I'll accept that. Because I really feel now, like again, Chiwetel Ejiofor, he has it. You know what I mean? He has it because he does a lot of he's a great actor as well. I don't think he's done more voice acting.
A lot of voice acting, yeah.
But it was good. I just would have felt it harder, or I would have felt it better.
So he was good enough to be Mufasa. He was just misplaced as Scar.
Yeah, he was just misplaced.
I like
in
that.
my opinion. And
That's honest.
I would. But at the end of the day, the movie was good. It's something that I would definitely watch again because it was visually stunning. Everything was great. The CGI that they did has come a long way. And another movie I want to review, Toy Story 4.
I haven't seen it yet.
I was refusing. I was boycotting it because you made me cry in Toy Story 3. They had a story to tell.
That's what I was hearing because that was my biggest concern.
Yeah, they have a story to tell. If you're gonna do it, make sure you have a damn good story. And fam, it was good.
Toy Story?
Toy Story 4, yeah. Yeah. you know.
It went over your head.
It did.
easy.
I didn't even get it the first time. Toy Story 4 was incredible. Now, when you go back and watch Toy Story 1 and see how far it has come with the graphics for Toy Story 4,
Yeah.
it looked real. There was the opening scene where they're like trying to save a toy and there's rain and there's like a puddle and there's grass and trees. It looked so real.
Wow.
Like that bug.
I mean, it's the same studio that just did Lion King and the Jungle Book.
True, but still, I was like, damn. So, the story was great. The Forky thing didn't bother me as much as I thought it would because I understand what happened. But it kind of confused me now because is everything alive? Because the fork knew that it was a fork.
It's the eyes.
Well, the fork knew that the fork said, listen.
I'm thinking it's the eyes that make it sentient. Until it has eyes, you can put arms, whatever. When you put the googly eyes, that's when that's like the top hat for Frosty the Snowman.
That's weird though because Forky knew his purpose. I'm supposed to be used and then thrown away. That was it. And
it's kind of like what was it?
Wrong thing.
I just tried talking to beer, everyone. What was that?
We play it loose here in the studio.
Sausage Party.
Sausage Party.
Like they were really existential as far as like they knew what they were.
Knew what they were.
In their place.
No. They didn't. They knew that they were meant to be purchased.
Oh, they
knew that they were going to go
the great beyond.
into the great beyond. They did not know they were going to be eaten.
Thrown away. Yeah.
But
see, because that's weird. Because Buzz Lightyear didn't know he was a toy.
Exactly. So it's weird. Because at the end of the movie, it's a knife now. Knifey comes at the end of the movie. It's like an after credit scene. And she was like, trash? And he was like, no, not trash. Toy. So then how? And then somebody was like, how is all of this possible? And you're thinking they're about to say what it is. I have no idea. And it cuts. I was like, great. I'll accept that. But let me tell you.
Because they called it out.
Yeah. And I was like, this movie is good. It was a story. It's a story about finding your sense of purpose. What am I here for? What am I doing? Why am I alive? And I thought that was going to be through Forky, but it's more so, it's definitely a Woody story. Definitely a Woody story. These fucking toys, man, they get lost and they get right back to where they was. It's ridiculous. But Bo Peep, I thought Bo Peep was gonna be the bad guy. There's really no clear bad guy in the movie.
It's just conflict.
It's conflict. It's I want this. You have it. I need you to give it to me. And no, I'm not giving it to you. This is mine. They compromise at the end, and she realizes even though she has this, it still doesn't matter. Because I'm not trying to spoil it heavy because it's not really that type. I want people to see this shit. It's really good. But at the end of the day, it was a good story, and they had a story to tell. I didn't think they can do anything after 3, but they did.
I'm happy to hear that because that was my biggest concern when I heard about the movie.
What are you going to talk about? Yeah.
What happened? I gotta. You gave me a story. You ended it. It had a nice, pretty bow on it. I remember. I cried.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Legit.
Why are you just? I thought they were like, oh great, now it's gonna be the next Hangover. They're just making it for more money. So I'm very happy to hear that. And Lorraine saw it already.
Okay.
Lorraine watched this while I watched Spider-Man with X.
Gotcha.
And so she already told me, she's like, this movie's really good.
It's good, man.
So I'm very happy to hear that it's a good movie and it's well done and there is a valid story going on and it's not just a money grab.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's exactly what I thought it was. But no, they had a legit story and I liked it a lot. So that I 2 movies I saw this week with my boy. Well, he didn't see Toy Story 4. I liked them both. I do like Toy Story more, but I would watch Lion King over and over again. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. So yeah, those are my reviews.
All right, well, good. Well, that's what we're reviewing. Now, getting into the news phase, there is some big news coming out of Netflix.
Yeah, man.
Especially people like me, people in the stand-up comedy world, fans of stand-up comedy, fans of donkeys. are all a titter on Twitter.
Oh my God, no!
Because
titter on Twitter. Oh, God.
Netflix has announced that they are producing a stand-up special for Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had a sample of his laugh right now.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's gonna be next episode.
Yes.
They're paying apparently $70 million.
$70 million
for this.
$70 million.
Raul, give me your thoughts. Now, mind you, that $70 million, that's not going straight to Eddie's pocket. Like he's got to pay. Like he is paying. See, a lot of people don't realize when they say a stand-up comic got so many millions of dollars to do a stand-up special, that's not in the pocket. You got to pay for a venue. You got to produce the stand-up special.
Exactly.
They're
giving him money to put that together.
They're giving him money to do the special. So he's got a $70 million budget.
Right.
And he's got to produce a special with that. So it's not like, hey, here's $70 million, put that in your bank. It's $70 million, give us an hour.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So no, it's not just for 1 hour. I believe it's for 3.
So 3-hour specials.
3 specials.
Okay.
And which would make more sense because that puts him more in line with Chris Rock, with Dave Chappelle.
That is a big time comedy special because he's got to write material, he's got to try material, he's got to work material out.
Yeah.
And all that is time, and all that, time is money.
And that's the thing I was going to come in and ask you because he's not touring right now. This is not a tour he's going to just do. He's chilling because I watched him in Comedians in Cars getting coffee with the cars, he's in the car, whatever it's called.
Comedians in Cars getting coffee, yes.
That was so good.
He's not doing anything. He's not
He's
on
not
tour.
hurting for money.
He is home. Like Jerry Seinfeld picked him up. He's like, hey, what are you doing? Shit. Like nothing. I got a kid on the way. Like he's not doing anything.
He has a kid on the way.
Oh yeah, he has a kid on the way.
Oh,
he's up to like 15 or some shit. I don't know. He's up there, man.
All right, Eddie.
Fuck it, doesn't matter.
Fast Eddie.
Hey, but I was gonna come and ask you. So he's not touring,
right?
How is that gonna even work? He has to. This is gonna take some time for him to produce.
So
there's gonna be some There's gonna be some warm up, some auditions. Like, you know what I mean? There's not auditions, but
he has to go to like comedy clubs.
I have my concerns.
Okay.
I do have my concerns.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy has not done stand up in a very, 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 very long time. He has not done. I've been a stand up comic. I've been a stand up comic for 10 years, and he has not done shows longer than that. Like I'm concerned because there is such a thing as stage rust.
Yes.
So, and I've gotten stage rust if I don't perform after a couple of weeks. He's going decades.
Like,
so
raw and delirious.
Yes, he's not just going to write material and produce an hour and give it to Netflix.
No.
Like, that's not going to happen. Yes, he's going to have to write. And I'm sure he's been writing.
I'm sure he's been writing, and I'm sure he's gonna write with people. Like, I'm sure he's gonna get with like.
Yeah,
Chris
I'm
Rock
sure he's writing, and he doesn't have to tour. He lives in LA. He's got the Comedy Store.
Okay.
He's got he has clubs that he can do in and around LA. Just do drop spots. They've got the Irvine Improv out there. They've got other little flappers in Burbank. There's so many other comedy clubs that get real audiences where he could walk in and do a drop set. Especially the Comedy Store, where he can go in and do material and mine material and work it out and get himself up to an hour. Like, he can do that. He don't have to tour to do that.
Okay.
He's not a comic that had, like, Louis C.K. had to go on tour to make money.
Right.
Kevin Hart has to go on tour. Kevin Hart's making more movies, so he doesn't have to go on tour as often. But unless you're a comic who's writing movies and acting in movies, big name comics have to. Jim Gaffigan tours to make money.
Yeah.
He's not in that position. He's got a lot of movie money. So
he
he doesn't have to go on tour. He just needs to find a home club where he can go and work out material where the audience is going to be honest with him. He needs an honest audience.
He needs to come to New York or go to New York.
LA. He can do it in LA.
Okay, yeah, I guess LA.
LA is a very discerning crowd. Like, just because you're a good comic in New York doesn't necessarily mean you're a good comic in LA, because it's two different worlds. Okay. I think he needs to do LA to hone his material and to get it there. And then he needs to go to New York and perform it when he has it, to run it. Because LA is more forgiving of raw material. New York is very forgiving of raw material first, but not if you're not from there. And at this point, he's not from there.
No.
He's been in LA way too long. He's going to have to get material down and work it to where it's solid. And he's got a tight hour. Or not a tight hour, but he's got like a really rock solid hour with just heavy hitters, because that's what people have expected from Eddie Murphy. He cannot come out with some Chris Tucker special.
No.
All right. He has to come heavy-handed. And it's going to take some time. And I hope he does. I don't want him to rush into this. I want him to take his time. I want to see him do it little by little, because I want to see him respect the craft. I want to know that he still respects what stand-up comedy is.
Yeah.
That's what Adam Sandler did when he did
the special he has.
Well, no, not even the special. Before the special. He did that movie with Seth Rogen.
Funny People.
Funny People.
Yeah.
Before where he was a stand-up comic. Before he started filming that for like a year, he started doing stand-up again.
That's good.
And he hadn't done stand-up. It was about like Eddie Murphy. He hadn't done stand-up in a really long time. And he got scared. He got nervous because he was having to write his own material, go up on stage, try material out, because he needed it for the film.
That's wild.
So, and when I heard that Sandler did that, I'm not a huge Adam Sandler fan, admittedly. Stand-up, SNL, I'm not the biggest fan, but when I saw that he put that much effort and still had that much respect for it, I respected him a lot more. And I was like, you know what? That's very cool that you did that and you put in that work. And let me tell you, I love watching Funny People. I loved it.
Yeah, Funny People
was hilarious. Like, his stand-up was hilarious. And knowing that he wrote it, like he actually did that and worked it out at clubs, made me so much happier. And his special, I like.
I haven't watched it yet, but I want to check it out.
It's not the funniest special in the world, but I like it because I know how he mined that material. I know he worked for it.
So now with this, he's following some big acts, right? He's following Dave Chappelle. He's following Chris Rock. He's following, call it what you want. He's following Kevin Hart because they all got the Netflix specials.
I still think Chappelle's the one to beat.
Chappelle's the one
I
to
still
beat.
think that last special, not the first one he did, but that
The one where he's sitting down.
the equanimity.
Yeah.
And the bird theory or something like that.
Some shit, yeah, but the story he gave with that.
Yeah, because he did the first one that came out at the beginning of the year, which was it was all right. But then he did that one that came out at the end of the year. That last one he did. Man, that's probably one of the best. I still watch little bits from that because that's one of the best comedy specials I think I've ever seen.
That was good. I resonated a lot with the Chris Rock special because I was going through my thing and he's talking about the divorce and his kids and all. And I like, so it's, of course he's going to bring his life to it. He's been in the news these past couple of years. This is going to be like an interview at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When he does these small clubs, is that something that, like, when we go out to the Improv, Eddie Murphy's there, the ticket's gonna be jacked up? Is that on him? Or is that
no. So what he's probably more than likely he's gonna be doing drop sets where he's just gonna show up at the comedy store.
Gotcha.
He's just gonna, because when you go to clubs like that in LA and New York, like the Comedy Cellar or Caroline's, it's not like when we go to the Improv here where it's MC. Why can't I MC feature spotlight headliner?
Yes. Okay.
That's where you go to the Improv and it's a 2-hour show. You got the MC that does like 15 minutes. You got the feature act that does 30 minutes, and you got the headliner that does an hour to an hour and a half. When you're going out to the clubs, like the real comedy clubs, like the basement clubs, you're seeing big name comics doing 20 minutes, just like everyone else. No one is higher than anyone else. Now, Eddie Murphy, Jerry Seinfeld, Louis C.K., like these big name comics, they can show up to one of these clubs without signing up, without being on the list, and just say, "Hey, can I do a set?" And that club manager is going to say, "Hell, fuck yes."
Yeah.
So when you see big names like that in New York or LA, chances are you didn't pay to go. When you go to the Comedy Cellar, they have a lineup on the chalkboard, but Seinfeld might show up.
Okay.
Chris Rock might show up.
So I was thinking, fuck up my whole date night. Eddie Murphy's in town.
I got bumped by oh my God, why can't I remember his name now? Todd Barry. I was doing a show at Broadway Comedy Club in Manhattan, and I was supposed to go up next, and then the guy came up to me and said, "Hey, Todd Barry's going to do a set, so you're getting bumped."
Damn. Well, I mean,
I still went on, but I went on after Todd fucking Barry. So, which was great. I got to meet Todd Barry. He was really cool. He was a really nice guy. But I mean, this was like maybe one of my first 5 sets in New York.
Shit.
And I got bumped by Todd Barry. And then I also got bumped my time because I was supposed to do 15 minutes. I got bumped down to 5.
Damn.
So.
All right. Well, of course I want it to be good.
Yeah. Well, that's what Eddie Murphy's going to do. You're not going to see like tonight at the St. Louis Improv or tonight at the Orlando Improv. It's going to be Eddie Murphy's going to show up at a comedy club and say, "Hey," like one of the basement clubs, say, "Hey, I want to work some stuff out," and they're going to say, "All right," and he's going to walk out there and people are going to cheer and he's going to be like, "Ha," and he's his first job is to get comfortable on stage. That's
true too. He talked about that on the comedians thing. It makes sense because he hasn't been a rust. It's gonna happen. I'm excited for it though. If it does, because I still watch Raw and Delirious. I still watch.
He was at the height. You know how much work it takes to get that confident and that comfortable on stage with an audience?
Yeah,
that is fucking hard, man.
Yeah, and he hasn't done shit in a while.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm sorry to interrupt. Apparently Eddie Murphy is a listener to Pop Song. I just got a text from him. He says aluminum doesn't rust.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
You take that. Go ahead, Eddie.
I want some ice cream. I got some ice cream.
Yo, I still watch that. I love every minute of those 2 specials. They're dope.
They're good.
I hope that whatever this is, it's going to be great.
And I don't want to put that pressure on him, but he has to come with that or better. He has to. That's what people are expecting. And if it's going to be a success, he needs to do that. Otherwise, you might as well let Chris Tucker do your next special.
Oof.
Yeah, I said it.
That's fucked up. I was going to talk about something about Netflix, but that's a bigger thing, and I want to do a little bit more research. So
okay.
We're going to move on.
All right, so moving on from that then. Also, a little thing was this past weekend.
Yeah.
Little thing called San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, it's become a little thing. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It has. It's not that big of a deal anymore.
Well, because so let's talk on that for real quick.
Yeah.
Comic-Con San Diego Comic-Con used to be the biggest fucking thing happening in the world. Everyone knew it was happening. All the studios were going there to make their press announcements.
Yep.
But now there are so many cons.
Yes.
Disney has
That was the OG, right? I'm sorry to interrupt because like for maybe our listeners who don't know, I don't know much about the Comic Cons either, but that was like the OG.
San Diego Comic Con. I don't know that it was the OG, but it was the first one to get big.
Yeah,
it was the first one to get a lot of notoriety.
Yeah.
And to where like Anaheim, I think is like city of San Diego can almost not doesn't have the capacity to host it anymore.
Oh shit.
Like that's been a concern. So yeah, San Diego Comic Con is the first one to get big. That's where where you get all the cosplay, all the comic books were going there to the comic book publication companies were going there to announce their news, and then eventually it became movie studios going out there and announcing movies, and it just became this whole media event. And yeah, then you have New York Comic Con that's come up after that. You've got MegaCon in Tampa.
Miami has something.
Yeah, there's SuperCon.
Yeah.
There's so many other ones now, but yes, San Diego Comic Con is kind of what all those are trying to be.
What's the difference? Like what's different from one to the other?
So Comic Con was originally comic based. MegaCon, it's literally everything.
Well, they're all everything now.
Yeah,
really,
now
the only difference is who's showing up, who's coming up.
Like
what celebrities are going to be there? Who's doing announcements? Like San Diego Comic Con is where you're going to get Disney and Marvel. That's where you're going to. It used to be Fox making their announcements. Sony's coming to make announcements. Or Universal, like
Warner Brothers,
that's where you're getting
exclusives.
But a lot of them pull out. Like Warner Brothers wasn't there. A lot of Universal wasn't even there. I don't think.
Dave Benioff and DB Wise from Game of Thrones were supposed to go, and they didn't go.
That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. I think that was a smart move on their end.
Yeah, because
but yeah, so and then when you go to MegaCon in Tampa, it's like
MegaCon was in Orlando, and when I went, and Stan Lee was there. That's the last time.
Stan Lee's always at those things.
Yeah, but that's the last time. That was a big deal because he was the last time.
It was
going to
his
be in
last
Florida.
one.
Yeah. We know now. But yeah, so it's all in who's there. Like this year for the Orlando one, Jason Momoa was supposed to be there, but he pulled out at the last minute. So that would have been big because he's just coming off.
They
of
got
Aquaman.
the cast from Back to the Future is going to be at this one. And that's because this is one of the bigger ones. But then you go to like, some other con, and like we used to have one here in the Melbourne area. We used to have Nerdfest.
Nerdfest, and there was another one too that was in it was in Viera. Oh, damn it.
Viera, yeah.
I think it was Viera, and it was Space Con. It was something
Space
like
Coast,
that.
Neither ones are happening anymore.
Yeah, nah.
But the biggest name that used to come to those was Michael Winslow from Police Academy and the guy who played the guy who played Sloth from The Goonies.
Yep.
Like, though, so you're going from like, why can't I remember anybody's names now? Scarlett Johansson and the entire cast of the Avengers to a guy who was in a movie 30 years ago.
Yeah, pretty much. And
so that's the difference.
And what's the one? Oh fuck. Oh, the one that I went to too, where Stan Lee was. That was the first year of Stranger Things, and the cast of Stranger Things was there, and that was a big deal. So it all depends on who's going where. And San Diego Comic Con is the big one because that's where everybody knows.
That's where all the movie studios are.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So that happened.
So a lot of news coming out of that. Kevin Feige already put out in an interview that the MCU's Phase 5 is already basically planned out, which is great because we're still getting Phase 4 news.
Yep, still getting Phase 4 news, man.
We finally got a lineup for MCU's Phase 4. It's coming out, hitting the gates heavy, and we're gonna start seeing movies next year.
Yeah,
May of next year. First one's going to be Black Widow.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one. That it's gonna take place after Civil War, before Infinity War. So it's gonna take place between that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna give she's on the run at that point, right?
Yeah.
So she's on the run, and the villain is gonna be Taskmaster. David Harbour is gonna be in it. He's gonna be playing a Russian version of Captain America. I don't really know. I forgot the name of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's a Russian. It's like
Captain Comrade.
Captain Comrade. It's a Russian version of him. Here's what I think, because all that shit with James Gunn happened. I think that May 1st date was supposed to be Guardians 3.
Yeah, no, I believe it was actually.
And they just gave Black Widow a bly.
Yeah, no, I think it was. I think it was already announced too that May 2020 was when we were going to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
So we don't even have a date for that, but we'll get to that in a second. So
Yeah.
Black Widow is up first. I'm excited for it because of the villain Taskmaster. I love Taskmaster.
I think that'd be a good palate cleanse to kind of take a step back and see, kind of what happened before we get into the big thing. Because right after that, we're hitting it with Eternals.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Eternals that much. Here's what I do know. They were created by the Celestials. So that's, Ego and all the other, like the one, Nowhere.
Yeah, the
big head,
Living Tribunal.
Living Tribunal.
Yeah.
They are created by that. And one thing I know is that 3 of them don't know that they are Eternals. One of them knows, and I guess that's how the conflict starts. But 3 of them don't know. So you got Angelina Jolie, you got Selma Hayek, you got something Mangiani or whatever his last name is. I forgot his name. He was in The Big Sick.
Oh, Camille.
Camille Mangiani, and a black dude. I don't know the black dude's name, but he's playing. They're all playing Eternals. Like again, I don't know how successful a movie is gonna be about people who can't die. Like, where's the conflict? But from what I'm hearing, this is from a Jack Kirby run.
Yeah, it
from
is.
like the 60s.
Yeah, he was
or
big
whatever.
on he was big on all those all the
galactic
Celestials.
shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. They got a story to tell. I've seen Toy Story 4. Disney's got stories to tell for days.
Yeah, they do.
You got my full trust. So I'm cool with that.
I don't know anything about the Eternals,
Mm-hmm.
but I am excited to see that that's where they're going to go. I do know that they're more celestial based, so I'm happy to see that because we almost got the Living Tribunal in Infinity War.
Yeah, I heard there was a thing. It was like a deleted scene or what have you.
Yeah,
that he was
like
supposed to be in.
it got to where they filmed it.
Yeah.
and they just didn't. They're like, let's cut it out.
This might be the first DVD, Blu-ray, or whatever I buy in years.
Yeah, I want to see the
the
special. I want to see the deleted scenes off of this, and I'm happy. I like because we've already seen Ego, we've already seen Dormammu,
Right.
and we've got to set the floor for Galactus at some point.
Happening. It
We have
has to happen.
Well, they've announced that that's going to be part of Phase 5. That was part of that announcement.
Yeah, that's gonna be an end game for no pun intended, but an end game for what's coming up next.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So if you got to get that cosmic, I really hope we see Silver Surfer.
have to.
Yeah, because out of all the Fantastic Four garbage that we've had, Silver Surfer was the one that I liked.
He was good.
So the Eternals is coming up. Followed after that, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Right. Now, that sounds racist.
It probably is.
Mind you, most of these comics came out in the 60s, kids.
Yeah. I'm excited. This is the one that I'm most excited for.
So you said the bad guy in this one. I remember I was out on vacation, guys, and I was actually on the road driving during all this Comic-Con news. So I'm playing catch up on a lot of this stuff.
No worries. I'm here to fill you in.
But you did tell me that we're going to see the Mandarin again this
the
one.
real Mandarin. So not the Mandarin again, because you remember there was a short release called All Hail the King where they kind of backtracked the whole Trevor Slattery thing.
I didn't see it, but yes, I know that exists.
So
yes.
there's 10 Rings is a thing. And during the panel for the Shang-Chi thing, they brought out the actors or whatever, but they showed a reel to where there was 10 Ring sightings in most of the movies. Ant-Man, there was one in, what was it? It was Ant-Man, it was Spider-Man, a couple different ones.
I love that they're setting that shit up, man. From like day one.
You see
like,
Spider-Man. So you saw what they did with
I finally did see it, yeah.
Fuck. Like, I love how, there's nothing that you pay attention to everything.
Yeah.
Pay attention to every single character that you've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So yeah, they've been seeding that for a long time now. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. And it's going to be like a martial arts movie. It's going to be a kung fu movie. He's master of all of that shit. So
yeah.
I want to see what they do with it. They got, casting in mostly Asian cast. The Mandarin is being played by an Asian. Awkwafina is in it. She's apparently in everything now.
Man, between that and Mulan.
Yeah, she's a Crazy Rich Asian. Anything Asian, she's gonna be in it. She's it. So I'm excited about that one. It's coming February 2021. So I'm with that.
I'm excited. I've been on a kung fu movie kick.
I gotta get into
for a little while. So I'm happy that this is happening.
Yes.
This makes me very, 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 very feliz en los pantalones.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. Following Shang-Chi, we have Doctor Strange in the Madness of the Multiverse.
So they are going full comic book on this shit, like for Phase 4.
Have they released? I know you said there was clips where they released a clip where you see the 10 rings. Has there been anything besides announcing the actors on these?
No.
Okay.
They showed some footage for. I'm not gonna say that yet, but they showed some footage for what's the thing, Black Widow. Nothing released.
Well, yeah,
nothing
because that one's
explained.
coming soon. Yeah.
But no footage for anything else really. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine anything started filming yet.
Nothing. So yeah, but the Doctor Strange one is going to be Marvel's first horror film, and the director Scott Derrickson. Was it him? I could be wrong. We should fact check this shit, but fuck it.
Yeah.
The director from the last one is directing this one, but he specializes in horror.
There was some parts of Doctor Strange where I was like Dormammu, and like the whole like when he was in a loop.
Yeah.
When the ancient one was playing with him and stuff.
Yeah.
There are elements of that Disney keeps it light and they do a good job at it, but you could have taken that horror real quick.
This is gonna be straight horror, and I think they didn't say it. This is not confirmed at all, but I think the bad guy is gonna be Nightmare. Nightmare is the one who feeds on the negative emotions in people's sleep, and that would be fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I would love to see that, but it's also gonna encompass the multiverse. So, in a show that we're gonna talk about a little later called WandaVision is going to be a part of it. Because Scarlet Witch, you're going to see, they're going to say it by name now. Scarlet Witch is going to be a big part of the multiverse, the Doctor Strange movie. Because remember, they have that mystical.
The wizards,
shit. Yeah, so they got that shit. I'm excited about this one just to see what they do with the horror element.
I'm excited with this whole streaming service because you brought up a good point with WandaVision in Doctor Strange. There's been no crossover between the TV shows and the movies.
Oh, now there's heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're gonna talk about something at the end of all of this too. That solidifies that them fucking Netflix shows were not in the same universe. Well, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay, so after Doctor Strange, we have another announcement. This was a surprise because everybody thought we were done with this. Thor.
Yeah.
We get another Thor.
Yep.
Thor: Love and Thunder, which is fantastic. Directed again by Taika Waititi.
Fantastic.
Which is perfect.
Yes.
And this one's going to have Mrs. Thor.
Yeah.
Well, no, not Mrs. Thor. No. I don't even want to say that. That's fucked up. No.
It's gonna be Lady Thor.
Lady Thor.
Yeah.
Is that how they call them in the comics?
Yeah, Lady Thor.
I heard Lady Thor and I was like, I hope that's not right. But
That's
I mean, if it is, it is. So we're gonna get Lady Thor.
I'm excited. Natalie Portman is back after
Yes.
all the controversy. She's back. Everybody comes back. Everybody comes back except
Nobody's
for Ed Norton.
turning down the mouse.
Except for Ed Norton and who says Maine all the time
Maine?
from Empire.
Oh,
Fuck his name.
oh, damn it. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody comes back to
Yeah, but
Marvel.
that's because nobody wants them back.
That's true. They announced this before I saw Toy Story 4. So when they announced Thor 4, I'm like, fam, y'all don't have a story to tell. What are you gonna do now? You're milking it. Then you gotta realize this is a comic book series.
Yeah, there's a whole run of comics on
This
Lady
shit
Thor.
keeps going.
Yeah.
So it can go on forever. Chris Hemsworth, let's be honest here. His movies outside of the MCU is not doing great. It's not. And I love
The thing is not that, but here's the thing. It's not because he's doing poorly. In every movie, he's like Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new Men in Black yet.
I like
but
it. He's good in that.
He's good.
Yeah.
Everybody says this movie was garbage. He was good.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to hear that because it's not his fault that the movies suck.
Right.
So I'm hoping to see that. I think this is going to be a very good way to continue on Thor because I think you need Asgard. I think you need that line to kind of hold everything together between the Earth and the Celestial.
Yes.
Because Thor was that go-between.
Exactly.
You know, Thor could be in space with Guardians of the Galaxy, like he
Kinda
is
is
now.
now.
But he started off on Earth, and he's always been the go-between that can gotta do whatever. And a lot of people don't give Thor enough credit in the MCU, but Thor is the one that kind of holds everything together in the one world.
Yep.
So I'm happy to say they're keeping that because I think we still need that. I think we still need a baby step into the whole Celestial thing.
Right. And after seeing Toy Story 4, I'm like, you guys got a story to tell. I'm going to shut the fuck up and keep it moving. Love and Thunder, I don't love the title, no pun intended, but I trust them. Do whatever you want. The only movie I'm worried about right now on this slate is Eternals because I know nothing about them, but they're going to drill it into our heads soon.
Oh,
Love and thunder, love and thunder.
What if they do that?
God, please don't.
What if they do that?
See, when I hear Love and Thunder, the first thing that comes to my head is the Underdog theme song. Love and Thunder is not part of the lyrics, but Thunder is, and I just like Love and Thunder. I don't know why.
Hey, man,
It's not right.
I'm with it. I'm excited for it.
But I just want to see Natalie Portman coming up with
Milner.
and just hear Underdog. Like that's all I want to see.
Meow meow.
Yeah.
That's the name of it. I'm excited for that whole entire slate. I really am.
And then we also got some more things confirmed. Black Panther 2.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I skipped the whole section.
You skipping.
Yo, so Disney Plus also, and this is what we were talking about. The Marvel San Diego Comic-Con not being much because Disney could have done all this at D23.
And I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Even Star Wars has their own convention.
Exactly. I'm gonna get to all that in a second.
Okay, so cool. Mm-hmm. So Disney Plus. Disney made some announcements on Disney Plus, which will be their upcoming streaming service.
Yep.
We're getting TV shows, and a lot of these are just movie characters that are getting their own show.
Pretty much.
We got WandaVision.
So WandaVision is going to tie directly into the Doctor Strange movie. Whatever happens, those events are going to lead into the Doctor Strange movie.
And obviously Vision from the title is going to be a part of this as well.
Yes, and I'm trying to figure out how.
I'm hoping they're able to reprogram him. I'm hoping he's an android.
I think the multiverse is going to play a part.
I hope so. I hope that does. I hope Shuri's able to figure it out.
Shuri, yep.
Because Shuri pulled the thing. So she might
it.
have what she needs.
Yeah.
She got caught up in Endgame. Vision wasn't exactly a priority.
Facts.
So I'm hoping that they're able to tie that into it and make that a thing. And I'm excited to see how WandaVision ties the MCU in with the Willy Wonka universe.
Nice.
Yes.
Because that's what it sounds like.
Yes. And I hope at some point somebody says schnozberries. I don't care what context. I just want to hear it.
Schnozberries.
We're also getting Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which I think is perfect. I've been shipping those two together ever since they watched Steve Rogers kiss his girlfriend's niece in Civil War.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I said it weird because it's weird.
It is weird. It is weird. But yeah, they're getting their own show. He walked out, what's his name? Anthony Mackie walked out with the shield on the stage. So they are going to play that part to where he is the new Captain America of some sort. So that, that's a little exciting. Also, during their whole thing, like the room cut to black and the TV faded on, and Baron Zemo came on with the purple mask saying there's going to be trouble, blah, blah, blah. So clearly he's going to be the bad guy for the Winter Soldier and Falcon television show or on Disney Plus. So I'm excited for that. That's going to be different. It's going to be different.
Very good. And I'm excited to see that. And like I said, I've been shipping. All I saw was them two. Winter Soldier was in the backseat of the car. Falcon was driving, and they were just looking at Steve Rogers with the nod, like, yeah. And I'm like, I want to show with those two.
There you go. Disney.
That was it, and I got it.
Disney said yes.
Then we're getting Loki.
So yes, we're getting a Loki show. Loki is going to be like a time traveling show or what have you, to where he's just messing with things in human history. It is going to be the Loki that you saw disappear with the Tesseract in Avengers Endgame. So it's not going to be the Loki that went through all that character development and now he's good, now he loves and blah. No, this is evil, ready to destroy the world Loki, God of mischief Loki, that's going to be going through time fucking shit up. So that's going to be different. That's going to be a little exciting for me. I was never the biggest Loki fan. I never really cared for him like that.
Right.
I don't get how people say he's the greatest villain. I don't care. But I'm willing to watch the show. I like Tom Hiddleston. I do.
I'm excited to see what he does with it because he likes playing Loki. I love seeing him in everything else.
Yeah.
He's one of the few MCU characters where actors where I can look at him and be like, oh yeah, he was also this and this and this and this, because he's done other movies.
Yeah.
That stand out.
They do.
Paul Rudd.
Tom Hiddleston.
Paul Rudd, obviously. Paul Rudd's done other movies because I've seen Clueless.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And then Mark
wow.
Ruffalo has done other movies. You know what I mean? So they've all. Scarlett Johansson's done a whole bunch, but he's the one that always stuck out to me as like he's downplaying himself to play Loki because he could do other things.
Absolutely.
But he's happy to because he likes doing it, and I love that he's doing the show and he gets to keep doing it.
And I like that
because I
likes
was
to
sad
do
to
it.
see him go.
Yeah, I like that he likes to do it. That makes it that much better. So that's dope. What's next?
We're also coming up.
Hawkeye's getting his own show. Jeremy Renner, who just put out an album, apparently, he's getting his own show. He's gonna be training his replacement, Kate Bishop. So it's not saying what's gonna lead up into. I don't know, but it's gonna be more ground level. So it's not gonna be nothing with aliens and a bunch of craziness. It's gonna be just him training Shorty and handling crimes on the lower level. Street shit.
Right.
So I like that.
I like the idea of him. They're also seem to be focusing on passing the torch on this.
Yes.
Thor going to Jane Foster.
Yeah.
Hawkeye training his essentially replacement. I guess.
Yeah.
There is that big focus in. They're not trying to reboot, which I think is one of the biggest problems we had with X-Men. They kept trying to reboot. And this one where they had the opportunity to reboot because they introduced time travel and they get a little nods to where they could go back and kind of revisit some things. But no one's trying to reboot anything. It's just, hey, this is done. With the exception of Spider-Man, but that needed to happen. But even the Hulk, they didn't reboot the Hulk. They just recast him.
Yeah, just kept going.
So I like the fact that they are focusing on progressing.
Yeah.
Instead of rehashing and rebooting, they're just like, we're just going to move on.
Okay.
There might be replacements. There might be other people stepping into the roles because we're still apparently going to have a Thor. We're still going to have a Captain America. Spider-Man will be taking the place of Iron Man, which is cool. That makes sense. We don't need another Iron Man. I don't think. We still have War Machine. So I like the approach Disney's taking to this, and I like that they're putting the effort and the energy into just moving on and not just giving us things that they already know we like.
Exactly.
They're taking risks with new characters, and I enjoy it.
I'm with it.
And then this other one you told me about, What If?
Yeah, so this one is a little different. What If is going to be an animated show on Disney Plus with the actors from the movies voicing their respective characters. It's going to take. It's exactly what it says. What if this happens? What if this happens? The rumored episode is what if Peggy Carter got the soldier serum instead of Steve Rogers, and she became Captain America. Like that's the type of shit that they're gonna do. They used to do what if comics all the time.
Yeah.
So I like that, and I like that it's gonna be animated. This is one that they're gonna have a whole lot of fun with. This is the most comic book one of them all.
I love that they're doing that. I hope they have fun with that. One thing, and you mentioned that that they're doing that whole what if thing to bring up other scenarios, and you mentioned that it was a comic book. I hope Disney Plus, and if you're listening to this, Uncle Bob, listen to this. There was at one point a show coming on ABC that was going to come on after what's the show? The one with the Inhumans. Agents of Shield. I couldn't remember Agents of Shield. And it never aired. I don't think it did, but it was supposed to be basically the people who came in and did damage control after the fact. And it was supposed to be a comedy.
Okay. Yeah.
And I remember I was very excited for that because a lot of the, it was right after like Batman versus Superman, and everybody was like, this or Man of Steel, and everybody was like, how can you do that much damage to a city and no one addresses the financial cost? Because that's what action movies are now. People are worried about actual budgetary concerns. But Marvel had this idea to come out with a comedy where it's basically like an insurance claims adjuster coming, and they're all actuary and accountants, and they're all just coming out assessing damage. And I loved that they were going to do that, and they scrapped the idea. I would love for Disney Plus take that back up and say, hey, we're going to revisit this. Because I think that would be, there's not, even though these things are all funny, there's no, aside from Thor Ragnarok, there's no comedy. There's no like actual like full blown comedy. And as far as the TV shows go, that doesn't exist.
Right.
Like those shows aren't funny. They might try, but they're not funny. So I really hope that they do that just to kind of give like a little bit of a lighter sense too.
I like that. That wouldn't be bad at all, actually. I'd like that to be a full blown show, not even a what if. Like I would like that to be a thing.
Yeah. I just want them to to just go back to the drawing board on that and say, hey, Luke, this we were onto something here, because I think they were, and say let's revisit, let's give this another shot. Let's put this on the streaming service. That way we're not losing market share on the networks or anything. Right. Let's put this on the streaming service. If people tune in and watch it, great. And if they don't, cancel. Oh well, we still have New Mutants.
Oh Jesus! Do we have that?
I hope not. I hope somebody burned that in fire.
It's not happening at all. What? It could have been good. It probably would have been good.
I doubt it was. I don't think it was, especially after Dark Phoenix.
Oh, you seen it?
No. No, I did not.
Boy.
It's bad when you're watching the trailer. It's a 2-minute trailer, and the main character has one line of dialogue in a 2-minute trailer. Yeah. I feel like that says a lot.
Yeah. Okay. I get that.
So that's on the Disney Plus, and then going back to the MCU, the Phase 4, there were more confirmations.
Yes.
We got confirmation on a Black Panther 2.
It's happening.
Which I think
the way he said it, because he's like, oh, we don't even have time to talk about Black Panther 2 and Captain Marvel 2 and Guardians 3, and then he was like, we don't even have time to talk about Fantastic Four.
Oh, he led the numbers up.
Yeah, and then you seen that, right? And then the crowd erupted. The thing that most I cued into, I don't even have time to talk about mutants. He didn't say X-Men. He just said mutants.
I was gonna say, I meant to say it earlier. I want to see. I am so excited to see what the first mention of mutant is going to be.
Yeah, man.
Like I want to see who says it first, how it comes up. I want to see that, because to me that's almost exciting as Avengers Assemble.
Hell yeah.
And also just as exciting, we got an announcement for Blade.
Hell yeah.
He had to walk away from the mic for this one. Blade's coming back, and the good Blade, the Blade we all want, the one that isn't Wesley Snipes.
Well, hold on.
No, you heard me.
I did like sit over there, Mace. What's wrong with you? I did like Wesley Snipes. Okay, he was good, but we definitely got somebody better.
We got somebody better. And here's the thing: we needed to break away from Wesley Snipes because Blade is the weakest MCU film.
It's not MCU.
Even well, I mean, it's in there. But we got Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, 2-time Academy Award winner Mahershala Ali. I didn't even see this casting coming. He wasn't even a thought.
Nope.
Because I thought Blade was going to be more of a TV show, so I had other people in mind. Mm-hmm. But if you're going to make a movie, Mahershala Ali would be the one.
Which I put him in a TV show. I mean, he's big off of House of Cards.
Absolutely. And True Detective as well.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he did that season.
But I would rather, if you're going to get Mahershala Ali, make a movie. Put him in a movie. I want him to get that kind of recognition. Idris Elba, I need him to be more of a leading dude. I want them to get that because he's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah, he really is.
He was the best part of Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah.
It was still a good movie, but he was dope.
I was very excited to hear that Mahershala. I don't know. I can say that anytime without a microphone in my mouth. Yeah, I promise you.
In your mouth.
Yeah, you heard me.
Okay.
Mahershala Ali. I loved him from House of Cards. Like as soon as I can remember his name was Remy, I'm like, yep, that's my dude. And he plays a Haitian from Miami. That's my dude.
Nice.
Yeah, I was very excited to hear it. I think that's a very good turn for Blade. I think he hasn't done much. He hasn't done any action that I know of, aside from Alita Battle Angel.
And
but
he wasn't really doing action.
Right.
I want to see what he does in this.
Yeah, this is going to be him stretching his legs, trying something new. And I have every confidence. Disney's nailed their casting.
Yeah.
Name one person that was miscast.
No, none of them. They were all good. Even
Baron Zemo. Yeah. We forgot to mention him in because he's going to be in.
No, I mentioned it.
Oh, you did?
I mentioned it. Yeah.
Did you mention it on the show? I know we talked about it before.
No, I mentioned it. I told he came through with it was the way that
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, when they did it, it was like a he was breaking in and hey, you guys are gonna have trouble when he put the purple mask on. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So no, it's dope. I can't wait for that.
I'm excited for a lot of this news, man.
However, Blade is not coming in Phase 4.
No, that's going to be down the line, probably Phase 5, along with like Fantastic Four and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's going forward. This is going to be super comic booky. Going forward is going to be so crazy. So
long as we can avoid another 1980s version of Howard the Duck, I think we're going to be fine.
Oh shit. Yeah.
But anyways, folks, that's going to wrap it for us. We have taken up a lot of your time. Thank you all for listening and tuning in every week. Again, share us with your friends. Let them know where they can find us. You can do it on Spotify. You can do it on Apple on Podcasts. You can do it on Google Podcasts. You can do it on Stitcher, iHeartRadio. What was that radio one again?
Radio Republic.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So we're all over the place, folks. Yeah. Make sure send your friends our way. Don't forget also, please get on any review aggregate sites, rate and review us. Let us know what you like to hear. Let us know what you want to hear. Give us your feedback and then share us with your friends as well. We're looking forward to getting more listeners. Raul, you got any other closing parts? Where can people call us?
Yeah, give us a call, 321-405-2219. Give us a call, leave us your best dad jokes, leave us a review, leave us whatever you want to know, whatever questions you want to ask us. We kind of want to do a Q&A at some point.
Yes.
So, I know you guys want to know some shit. We share a lot.
Yeah.
Just there's other questions you have. Let us know what you want to do. And Marcel, what do you want to let people know today? We do appreciate it. We do appreciate all the love and support. Marcel, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I love you, dog.
Yo.
I do love you. You're amazing.
And guys, don't forget, on top of calling us, you can find us on our social media. You can find us on Twitter at The Pops On Pod. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at The Pops On Podcast. Hit us up on email, nodadjokes@gmail.com. It's been fun. Yeah. It's been a blast, guys. Mm-hmm. Do this again next week?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What?
Yes, we're going to do it next week. Absolutely. Oh my God.
All right. Well, with that said, guys, on behalf of Raul, on behalf of Marcel, I'm Jay Alvarez. Don't forget, spoil kids, not movies.
And please, no dad jokes.
Peace.